Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. If you can't find it, make it. Stay tuned. So didn't you just love this project? So easy to make. I'll have the video linked in the description box below for any of you who might have missed it. And there were a lot of really good questions that came from that video, and I hope to solve one today. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you decided to stop by, and welcome to all of my new friends and to all of my new subscribers. Welcome back to all of my longtime friends and longtime subscribers. Thank you all so much for the wonderful way that you support me and my channel and the way that you support the projects that I bring to you in these videos. I really do appreciate it. By watching it, by commenting and engaging, you really help the performance of my videos and thereby helping my channel to continue to be successful. Today I'm going to show you how to make one of these pencil holders in case you don't happen to have access to it and you don't have a Dollar Tree or you live out of the country. I'm going to show you a very quick and easy way to make a substitution. So I'll give you a closer look at this in just a minute, but y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. So on this project we use these pencil cases. And I joined 3 of them together to get this look right here. Some of you might not have access to a Dollar Tree, or you went to the Dollar Tree and they were all sold. So today I'm going to offer you an alternative way to make something similar to these. Now mine won't be exact and they won't be perfect, but they'll give you the option to be able to make these and then join yours together to be able to create this look here. And then if you couldn't find these cups at the Dollar Tree, they also sell these little mesh cups like this. And they sell them in various colors. I got some in black and I got these in silver. But this would also work very well to help you make this project. So those are just some ideas. But today we're going to focus on making this. I'm not going to be real fancy about it. I'm just going to show you the process. So a lot of what I do will be raw and uncovered, but I want you to see the process. So what I have is a sheet of 12 by 12 lightweight cardstock, and lightweight probably works best for a project like this. Then I have 4 pieces of chipboard that are cut at 3.5 by 2. I have 1 piece of chipboard that is cut at 2 by 6. I have 2 pieces of chipboard that are cut at 3.5 by 6. And then I have a little piece that is cut at 1.5 by 2. I am using a medium weight chipboard. If you don't have any chipboard, you can try substituting anything else in your stash that you might have, such as double stacked cereal boxes, shoe boxes, things like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 2 pieces that measure 3.5 by 6, and I'm just going to take something round and just place it down and trace. And I'm doing that so that I can get the rounded look of those Dollar Tree holders. If you don't want that rounded edge, then you can just leave it squared. Then I'm going to just cut like that. Go ahead and stack this one and cut. So now I have 2. And I simply need to cover these in tape. And when I cover them in tape, I'm going to have them placed together like this so that they are like this when I cover. And like I said, y'all, this is not going to be one of those pretty projects. It's just going to be a process project to give you a workaround for something you might not be able to find in the store. Then I need to take that piece that measures 2 by 6, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to add tape to it. So then I'm just going to trim away the excess tape. And now I'm going to go ahead and remove the tape backers from all of my pieces. So then I'll bring in my paper and I'm going to place this down like that. I'll bring in this piece and I'm going to place it down very close to the first one. So I'm actually using, about a 1/16 of an inch in spacing between these two. And I'll do the same thing here. We're just placing them fairly close together. Flip that over and go ahead and get it nice and stuck. Then I'm just going to trace around. And we're going to cut out our piece. And on this one, I'm not going to be adding an interior liner because I'm showing you just the process. So if you want to cover the inside, just do it in the same way that you did the outside. Just add some tape to this piece and lay it down on your inside liner piece. So now we have a piece that looks like this, which is what we want. We have 4 pieces that are 3.5 by 2. So we're just going to take one piece and we're going to put it in like this. So I'm going to have a little lip at the bottom, not a whole lot. We're just going to place it in like that. And do a test fit. If it's too long or too wide, go ahead and trim it down just a little bit. So I'm just going to take my glue and on 2 long edges and 1 short edge, I'm going to place that glue. And y'all feel free to tweak this process if you have an improvement idea for how to do it. Go ahead and give your idea a try. I'm going to take it and just put it in like that. Then I can bring up one side and I'll bring up the other side. And then I'm just going to look at it to make sure that I have these in there nice and even and straight. And I'll just push it in, squeeze in from the side. And we're going to give this a moment to dry, but you can see that I have a little bit of a lip here at the bottom. And then once we have it dried enough, we're going to go ahead and take the second one. And we add our glue the same way that we did the first one. In fact, we'll be adding glue to the remaining 3.5 by 2 inch pieces in the same manner. So I am just running a thin bead of glue Now when I take this piece and I put it in, I'm going to put it in at the bottom and then I'm going to slide it up at an angle. And I sort of smeared my glue. My Reptile adhesive is going to dry clear, so when you see it on there, it looks a little bit yucky, but it will get better. So we have that one end. I'll do another one. Putting glue on 2 long sides and 1 short side. You can cover yours with paper if you want. I'm not doing the pretty stuff because this really is just a little process video to show you how to make these. And then we'll take this one and you just decide where you want to put it. And I'm just going to place it in like this. And you can see my glue, but I can go in and wipe that up, and then if I have some patterned paper down, then you wouldn't even see the glue because it would dry clear, and on the chipboard it gives you a little bit of a gloss. But we place that second one in, and your placement really depends on you, but when you place it in, you're placing it in so that you are placing it in going down. So hopefully you can see that that goes in at a slant. And we're going to go ahead and do the last one. So we place our glue on 2 long sides and 1 short side. So I have that glue in. I'm just going to take it here, slide it in like that. And now you can see that I have my slots for my pens and my pencils or my glue bottles. Anything that I might want to put in here, I can. And then the last thing that I'll do is I'll take my piece that measures 1.5 by 2, and I'm going to add glue to 2 short sides and 1 long side. So it's the reverse of what I did on the others. So 2 short sides and 1 long side. And we're going to take this and we're just going to fit it in right here at the top. And then you push it back and you squeeze in on the side. And there you have it. We've made a replacement for the hard to find Dollar Tree pencil holders. So if you're looking to make this project and you can't find the pencil holders, go ahead and make your own. Now these are the same height, but I didn't put them side by side when I was making them, so I don't have these lined evenly. If I was making my own, I would make sure that when I got ready to make the second one, I would place it next to the first one so that I could get these in the exact same positions to have it nice and even when I made my holder. But that is it, y'all. That's all you need to do to be able to make your own Dollar Tree-like pencil case. If you can't find them, go ahead and make them. And it's as easy as the process that I just showed you. You can certainly make yours way more prettier than I made these. I didn't do a whole lot in the way of covering with paper, but you can certainly cover the inside with your paper, cover your shelves, however you want to do it. But being able to do these, along with using another type of cup, gives you the option to be able to make something like this no matter where you are. Even if you use just a kid's drinking cup, you can still make this no matter where you are. So I hope that you have enjoyed today's super simple but very purposeful video. If you have, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, I'd love to have you join this amazing online crafting family. You guys, as always, please be safe, be kind, be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.